Hey there everybody, MrProvines here, and today I bring you one of my first specials in quite a while. What I've made for you all today is a minecart subway station for 1.3 designed specifically with multiplayer in mind. This minecart station features automatic automatic cart detection, empty cart detection. It offers unlimited destinations with just the flip of a switch. It has protection against multiple player overflow. It's protection against players tampering with it while you're in the minecart. It automatically stores the minecart for you, and also protects against multiple players on the same rail. Basically anything you could imagine wanting for a system in 1.3. Sorry, for a subway system to service a lot of people, it has it. So, and today also I've very well defined and outlined all the redstone, which I'll be taking you through in a minute. But first I'm going to show you how it works. So first off, we're going to walk into the main chamber, at which time a minecart will be dispensed. As you see, once I'm in here, I'm stuck. I cannot jump. Only one player can be in here at a time, so more people can't enter. Also, since I cannot jump, I can't spawn more minecarts with this pressure plate. These send me in my three directions. Oh, the text is missing for some reason. I guess it didn't save. This is destination number 1, destination 2, and destination number 3. For the purpose of this video, destination number 3 is going to be the middle. I haven't connected the outgoing and ingoing, by the way. You'll see both as their own separate states, but the two would connect directly together. So, when I flip a switch, let's flip for number 2. The light here comes on, meaning I'm going to go to destination number 2. Once I enter the minecart, it automatically leaves. And there's a cow on the track. And this would have said destination 2, this says destination 3, and this destination 1. I can make it 1, 2, 3, I just wired it this way. You, sir, need to get off my rails. I'm having a very... Get going, get lost. I will take it now to another destination, just to show you that I'm not full of it. Alright, let's go to destination number 3. Minecart is dispensed, I hop in. And... destination number 3. As I said, this is 2, this is 3, this is 1. I know that's out of sequence, but that's the truth. Alright, so the last part I'll show you with this dispensing part before I explain it, or before I show the arrival, is how this protects against other players. So this is the cool part of it that I really like. Oh, it didn't actually... Oh, the cow must have triggered it. Well, there's... I can't really show you as well now as I'd like to, but I guess you'll get to kind of see the idea. So essentially the idea was, or is, it got out of sync from the cow. When you leave the tracks, you hit a detector rail, which I'm going to show you. Oops. Sorry about that. You hit a detector rail right about there. And what that detector rail does is... it puts a series of pistons, it pushes these down. So what happens is, as soon as you exit, if another player enters, they can't flip your switch to turn you on a different track. So you're sealed into your track up until you pass where you'd want to go, where the turn would be, where it matters. And at which point, the compartment to change tracks opens up again. So essentially, you are free from multiple people trying to spam it at once. Someone can't come in and switch your tracks on you. You're guaranteed to go to your destination every time, assuming no one tampers with it. I'll show you this wiring in a minute. It's a lot more simple than it actually looks. I don't even looks that complicated. It's rather simple. And now I'll show you the arrivals. And the arrival is really cool. It features a new way to get rid of minecarts that I came up with. So, for the start. So, what this is here, this is basically a system to ensure that 3 people are not on the track at the same time. What it does is once one minecart passes these thingamajiggies, all of them close. And they do not reopen again until the original minecart has been put back into the Pez dispenser. This works on a similar, almost the exact same process as the last one, and these are delayed, so this one always goes much after this one, so it goes 1, 2, 3. So if you're in the third queue, you gotta wait for both to go. So if I put I'm gonna put a minecart here, and a minecart here. Whoops. Oh, sorry, did that a little too fast. There's a little timing delay, but minecart there. So now, in order to get rid of said minecart, I'm kind of skipping some steps here. I'm we hit a pressure plate right here. That minecart's gone, and as you'll see, that opens up, and this next minecart goes in the Pez dispenser. This minecart goes home. So let me show you how that works in 1 second here. Let me get rid of this cart. This is a really cool system to get rid of carts. I'm really happy with it. This is probably the coolest thing in the video because this is the real new piece of minecart technology I came up with today. So you go through here and you're sitting on a rail. You exit your minecart, you're only given one location to go. You can only go forward. And when you do so, and you hit this pressure plate, your minecart disappears. So let me show you how this works. Okay. Cow, you were just ruining my setting. So I know I'm destroying some of the look, but it'll help. What we have here is a, and I guess I'll activate it so you can see it, is we have rails hidden by half slabs that go underground. We have and 2 non-sticky pistons. When I activate the pressure plate, this piston retracts, then this piston extends. You need to get out of here. You need to leave. You, sir, you are not welcome in this video if you hit my pressure plates. Alright. Anyhow, these cows are just a nuisance. This retracts, and this extends. When this extends, I think I'll just do it with levers to give you the idea. No, I have it timed. When this extends, it comes at the angle, and actually the minecart is able to fall through the block. Even though there's a block right here, the minecart is able to pass through it. It only works with half slabs, but if you see, I'll hit this, the rail's there temporarily, and then it's pushed back out eventually. So retracts, extends, and then retracts. And I'll put a minecart on the track, and you'll kind of see it float through in action. And it goes right through blocks. Oh, I guess the minecart wasn't far enough out. Alright, minecart. So when you ride into the station, the minecart goes all the way to there. Their item in the way might stop it, but we'll see what happens. Cart changes and minecart goes underground. And if you see there was a half slab there before, that's what stopped it from moving. So now I'm going to do the wiring. Suppose I'll start with this side. The only part to really explain for anyone is how we do retract, stay retract, this extends and then retracts and then this re-extends. We have a pulse sustainer right here. It's really simple. Just when you hit the pressure plate, these activate and basically this stays retracted for an extended period of time. You can see it stays powered for quite a while. Oh. The other side is just a simple pressure plate that just pushes it and then retracts. So these blocks push each other back and forth. It's kind of cool. This pressure plate also hooks up to our toggle, our T-flip here. And our T-flip's what controls these. So these are also hooked up to our T-flip. The first time a minecart passes over, it closes them. And the second time when it's retracted, when I touch the pressure plate, it reopens them. And then a minecart will pass over and close them again, and it will not reopen until the minecart's gotten rid of. Showing that one minecart is only ever on the single track at once. At which point the minecart is brought back up here, up the Pez, and then it's put back in the Pez dispenser. As for this room, which is the Pez dispenser hooked up to, so you would imagine this is hooked up to an exit point, which is re-hooked up to this. So this is how you'd return to your original station. And this could lead you anywhere. You can hook up more points than this. I just only did 3 for the example of this video. So for this, we have 2 things. If you recall, we have torches on this wall, a pressure plate there, and 3 levers here. This pressure plate is hooked up to that powered rail right there. When you put pressure on this pressure plate with your player, there is a redstone torch underneath here, and it deactivates that, staying deactivated. Once you enter the minecart, I've shown this before in my videos, so you can always look it back up. Once you enter the minecart, you're no longer in the pressure plate, returning power to the rail. On top of that, that pressure plate is hooked up underground. It's all underneath these wires. It goes like right there to this, and it powers this torch, depowers this, powers this, which powers the Pez dispenser. This is again in one of my very old videos, but it still works. These pop up, pop back down, and one minecart's dispensed every time. From there we have the 3 levers. The levers are hooked up to 2 different things. One side of the levers, each of these lines, so this is lever 1, this is lever 2, this is lever 3. So as we can see, lever 1, 2, and 3 all come back over here. And this is simply just to show that there's currently a switch is flipped. If one of these wires is powered, this is depowered, and there's another torch on the wall, so it becomes powered. basically showing you where it goes. These other ones, so an interesting thing is that when all 3 switches are off, that's how you go to number 1. And because of such, number 1 actually doesn't input over to the system. It's just, if I turned it on, it wouldn't make any difference. So there's no, it just doesn't actually do anything. It's a switch that's kind of there for aesthetics. So number 2 and number 3 both connect over here. Number 2 works by only powering one track to turn. So it turns this track, and when this is in the default position, it goes all the way over here. This is why this is number 2. And this one powers this one and this one. When these are powered, this track flips and this track flips, making the minecart go here, here, and then up into that position. So with that simple process, you can have a minecart go from one room into an infinite number of directions. And I'll display both again so you can kind of see them one last time, because they're pretty cool. I think the pest dispenser's hooked up right. So we'll go to number 1 this time. Oh shoot, it's off sync again. Phooey. I had the whole thing off sync. Come on. There we go. Oh, the whole system's off sync by 1. I'm sorry. Let me go fix this. I'll fix it the really simple way. There you go, fixed. I think the cow turned the whole thing off sync. If you off sync it, you just have to reset it. It doesn't actually affect the system in the long run. There we go. So, we have a minecart. Minecart's dispensing perfect every time. Let's go to track 1. So even though none are on, I'll just turn it on for show. Those are going to close, so you can't fiddle with them, and we're going to go straight. There's a minecart in the way, but that would be normal to be gone. As for the return trip, again, this is off sync because I was playing with it while I showed it to you guys. So we'll just, whoops. Oh well. I'll hop in a minecart. We get out, or would get out, but we destroyed our walls intelligently to show you how it works. Step on the pressure plate, and our minecart is gone, and we will see it in a moment heading up our rail here, back in the pest dispenser. Well, that's about it. I think I'll make a tutorial for this design, because I think this is really cool. The way you'd normally have it again, to give everyone the proper idea. I think I might have to place it upside down, so... Yep, you'd have it like this. Or, these would be upside down, so there won't be one underneath. But basically, the minecart's able to pass through this transparent block right here, because it's a half, it's normally would be half, yeah, like, I'll do it one more time, just so you can see. Now that you know the secret of my magic. So it's going to pass right underneath that block. Unless I made that up. It does. I forgot what I did differently. Oh well, it worked at the beginning of the video, and I'll rehook it up to work right. Anyhow, the idea is that it passes right underneath that block. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to make sure this works. Alright everybody, I got it to work. It was just that it needed to be 1 higher. So when you get off the cart, it looks like, sort of like this. The cart's there, you're standing here, and when you hit the pressure plate, the minecart, I'm not making it go fast enough. We're going to do this one more try, and then if not, I'm just going to edit this whole segment out. Minecart goes here. Alright, that's about as good as I'm going to get it. Oh my goodness, why is it no longer working? Now I'm just embarrassed. I think I'm just going to edit this part out. There we go. That's odd. Worked every time prior. Interesting. I cannot honestly tell you why that happened all of a sudden. But that's the idea. Refer to my beginning of my video and see me destroy that block. I'll remake this and post a tutorial on it. After I dissected it, it kind of didn't work as well. But that's it. This is the subway station that works for SMP. I hope everyone's enjoyed. Again, this is built for multiple people coming through, going multiple directions. You can take either part. This is an entryway. This is an exiting station, or this is a station that you depart from, and this is a station you'd arrive at. So, hope everyone's enjoyed. This is MrProvines, and expect something new very soon.